Alright everybody, welcome back. So I'm going to do a little video demonstration on how to install a CJ, YJ, TJ solid full door handle. This is the door off of my YJ. This is a set of full doors. And I had to tape the door handle on because the keepers fell out of it and I was lazy and I couldn't find the keepers. So this was a temporary repair that ended up staying on the Jeep for a year. So now I have the daunting task of removing all the removing all the glue with Goo Gone because this stuff has cooked onto the door. So I'm gonna go ahead and take all this off and clean it up and show you how to put one of these bad boys back in the correct way, because if I can demonstrate what this tape is doing real quick, you will see that duct tape has many uses and this is one of them. See how this comes out? Not hooked anymore, the keepers aren't in there. So I'm going to show you how to properly install one of those. Let me yank this thing out of here. Alright, trusty Goo Gone. You guys don't have to watch this, but a lot of my videos are full videos, so this is going to be one of them. So I'm going to do the whole thing, and you guys can watch. This Goo Gone is amazing stuff. I really love it. Takes the residue of the tape off, which if anybody has ever worked with duct tape before, real duct tape, it is super strong and it's got super strong adhesive, and it's also got these threads in it, like nylon threads, and the Goo Gone does an awesome job of getting even the residual threads off of the metal, which is nice. So I don't want to start installing this handle with all this glue and crap on here because a lot of the glue kind of melted into the edge and then it'll just get dirty and it'll look like crap. So it's super sticky still. So feel free to fast forward. If you guys are looking for a Mustang update, today a bunch of fuel fitting parts came in, which is nice. So I'll be back going on that this week as long as I can finish all of my work. I have 4 websites I have to get completed this week. So I'm hoping I can get them done sooner than I'm anticipating, so I can get out here and work. Crap. I'm still waiting on the fuel pressure gauge AN fitting, male-to-male fitting. Those are on back order. Those should be getting here sometime this week, but I need those to I need one more to install the return line pressure gauge because I'm crazy and I want to know the pressures going into the system, the pressure coming out of the system, and then ultimately what the system's producing through the sniper control panel, because that's where I believe that's the information that I believe is what you need to troubleshoot fuel systems correctly. You got to know what your pressures are. So that's the update on the Mustang, and then I got to do the wiring. So the wiring for the fuel injection. If you guys are just watching this video because of the Jeep stuff, I restored a Jeep YJ about 2 years ago. I got some videos on that. I also did a super tune-up video, so check that out. And then I'm restoring a 72 Mustang Fastback. I've been doing that for the last 7 years. But I finally have the motivation to get this thing done. So that's just dirt from the rag. Clean that off. All right, so now that this is ready to go, I'm gonna flip it over so you can actually see how this goes. So let me do that. Okay, I wanna show you something here before I go any farther, because I think this might help a few people out. These door handles stay in the vehicle by two basic mechanisms. This razor, this gator clip here with teeth on it, and these little flimsy, like I guess you'd call them retainer catch clips. But this door handle right here was faulty because this piece on the actual door handle itself was bent outward this way. So by this bending outward, the gator clip falls apart. Let me show you how these go in. So say this is up and recessed into the door. I'm going to tilt it like this so you can see. This is flush against the body out here. You're going to come in through the knockout in the door, and you're going to rest this clip just like this, and you're going to tap it with a hammer, and it's going to slowly begin to engage, see, on that clip? See that there? So as it pushes in, this wedging geometry on this clip actually pulls it closer and closer to the body. So that's how it's actually going to install. And then to remove them, you just push them all the way out. But let me show you what happens. These actually have a memory to them. So because they use the cheapest metal in the world, and I think these were actually made in China, these actually lose their memory and they go back to full open. So then when you try to reinstall them, look at that, just completely bent outward. So this is why a lot of these door handles fail, these aftermarket door handles. So what you want to do is, these clips come off, and this one's actually, look, yeah, it's actually just broken. Look at that, completely busted. So I'm gonna have to break this video up into two pieces and get an actual new door handle to demonstrate how to install this, because now the door handle is completely useless. So without this clip, that door handle ain't going in there. So I want you to be mindful of that. I'm gonna go ahead and reorder another one of these, and you'll see it all in the same video. So that is why the door handles are coming out, is because of these cheap things. So try to buy USA door handles. Let me go ahead and grab another one. Okay, I was actually able to fashion a new clip out of a cotter pin. So this will basically form the same function here. I'm gonna see how good this works, because maybe somebody broke theirs, but this is basically doing the same thing. And it's pretty tight, actually. It's actually stronger than this piece of crap over here. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this and install it into the door, and then you guys can see what I mean. This is actually a better design anyway that I just created. So I'm gonna trim off this excess here with my pliers, which is over here. So that's gonna impede on installation. So we're gonna trim it back about right there. Don't need that piece. So this will act the same way. And you could tighten these up too by hammering this triangular piece down more toward the body of the handle. So you don't have much play in between there. So you want to have it nice and tight like that. So the trick is to get these real tight. So I'm going to go ahead and set this now. I don't think I can, yeah, my camera tripod's not going to work. So let me go ahead and set this and I'll show you. Here's the door. I'm going to go in through here. Here's the handle right in here. So I'm going to go ahead and just set it like that. Okay. And then let me go ahead and show you these little clips here. These are the retainer alligators. These are going to go in this direction here, and they're going to slide up just like this, and they're going to ratchet against the built-in clips on the handle, and they're going to lock the handle in place against the back of the door frame. So I don't have a third hand here, but I'm going to go ahead and install them and then show you what they look like. I have the gator clip installed right in here. Okay, and I'm just going to push up on the gator clip with my screwdriver. It's going to ratchet itself into place, hopefully. Like that. Now, when I pull down here on my door handle, it's tight on both sides, so my cotter pin clip fix also worked too. So the next thing you want to do is reconnect your, this is a little clip in here, and it gets retained by another cotter pin. So that gets set on there, and then you got to set your clip in there. So that's how you install a door handle on one of these old CJs or YJs or TJs. It's all in those gator clips. So I'd actually make a suggestion to you: go ahead and pull this off your old one and replace it with a actual steel cotter, or actual aluminum or steel cotter pin. You'll actually probably have more a better result at the end of the day. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. I'm also going to show you guys these before I end the video. This is the back of the door panel here, and maybe somebody doesn't know how to install these. And here's your door right there. So what you also want to do is reattach your clip retaining plate, your Phillips head screwdriver, your Phillips head screws. If you don't have these, make sure that they're short, because when you go to crank the window down, you want to make sure that the points don't stick far enough into the door where they'll scratch the actual window. So that's always a consideration, so make sure you do that. And these door panels are pretty basic, but these clips are expensive as hell. These clips I was able to find on Amazon, but I think I paid like 20 bucks for 10. So be careful with these. Every time you take the door panel off, these break. So, and these are also hard to find too, so I'll try to drop a link down in the description if I can find it. But these are the ones that you use. They're by Autotech, and here's your part number right here, 143460. These basically go in, you twist them in to the pre-made holes, you tighten them in, and then they hold. So I'll do one down here. You take the actual little Pac-Man looking piece here, and you thread it. You basically stick that in the point into it, into the hole, and you give it a twist. Some of these are not as easy as others, and then you keep spinning them until they start to free spin, just like that, and then they'll sit in there. So these Jeep CJs, YJs, TJs, these standard panels here, these have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 locations. Like this may be a location, I have to double check again, but yeah, you're gonna need a whole pack of those just to do a set of doors. So those go on, and basically the clips actually just press fit into here. And I filled these extra holes up with just some rubber grommets that I found, so they didn't look like open holes, and those have actually lasted in here a whole year of slamming the door shut. So these all go into here. So I'm gonna go ahead and install this now. And then the door handle itself actually has a screw that screws through the front of it. That's an Allen head, and you tighten that. All right, so just finished up the door, so you guys can see. There it is, all set. I got a little chip in the paint here, which sucks. That's from the duct tape. But now you can see when I pull on the door handle, it stays in nice and secure. And there's the door panel all put back in nice and pretty. I gotta clean it down here and over here, but that's what it looks like all set up. So if you guys were wondering how to do one of these, that's how you do it. And the next thing I have to do, I don't know if you guys noticed with yours, but when you close your door, they're a little rough to close, and that's really because of up here. If you look, the hoop from the best top doesn't quite clear it, because if you look over here, the windshield angle is incorrect. So I have to just go through, and basically what you do is you loosen up. There's a bolt up here in the top of the bar that you loosen up in there, and basically that allows you, gotta do them on both sides, and that allows you to bring the tilt closer to the door. So the trick is to take the top off, close your door, and then bring your windshield up nice and even, so the weather stripping itself actually connects with the door. So that's the next adjustment I have to make. It's not going to happen tonight. I just wanted to get this in good order, so now I'm going to give the Jeep a good bath. And those of you guys looking for an update on the Jeep, here it is, update. I use this all the time to take the dogs over to the trail and bike path and all that stuff, and they love it. These safari straps are holding up well. They did get a little flappy from the dogs like to put their heads through here as they roll. So that's one issue. Other than that, they're awesome. So everything else is held up really well. So I'm going to give this thing a bath, clean it up. I'm going to repolish the steering wheel because that got kind of dingy over the last year or so. But yeah, that's how you fix a door handle on a Jeep. So I know this is, as usual, a long-winded video from me, but hopefully thorough enough to where you guys can get it. So until next time, guys, remember to rate, comment, subscribe. Please subscribe. Trying to get to 100 subs. When I get to 100 subs, I'm going to buy a Shelby Cobra and restore that. So thanks for watching, guys. Later.